you book Luke Cage. This thing is blowing
Yeah, it's huge.
up.
Yeah.
Where does your career stand now? I mean, I imagine
I'm producing, writing. I sold a film that I starred in and executive produced called A Violent Man. I play a mixed martial arts fighter. I sold it to Sony. It'll be in theaters October 11th. I'm in pre-production on another film. I just had a guest star role on the Marlon Wayans show last night on NBC.
Fantastic.
I was in a guest star role on Hawaii Five-0 a couple months ago. I have a couple other films in pre-production. But the Marvel's Luke Cage show right now it's incredible. I mean, I really had a chance. I was on season 1. I had one episode, and Cheo Coker is the John Gruden of Hollywood to me.
Sure,
he's the one that gave me the chance to believe in me and really to show my ability. After that whole fiasco with being Mary Jane, I moved to LA. I got into 3 actor studios. I was in class 6 hours a week. Franz Turner, shout out to Franz Turner. He literally is one of the most important people in my life, my acting coach, which I didn't know I needed to become an actor because I needed to pull back all these layers on who I was as a football player.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up doing a self-tape, sending it in for this role. They loved me. They brought me in. I did an audition in front of ABC Disney. They loved me. They gave me 1 episode. Cheo liked what I did the first season and said, you know what, I'm going to write you in for 7 episodes, and I'm giving you this incredible arc of a character because I believe in your ability. And I took the ball literally and ran with it. So
I am so happy for you.
Thank you.
And because it's so difficult to transition. I mean, I sat there at the first rookie symposium I covered and heard the number of how long the average NFL career lasts.
Yeah.
And just looking around the room and saying a lot of these 21, 22, 23-year-old men are going to have to figure out what to do next at age 26, 27.
Right.
You played for 12 years, which is an incredibly long career.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult to transition and be successful and keep your head on straight.
It is. It's like when your career's over, you just kind of spit out. It's kind of like you're in this tornado for however long you play, this crazy world. And then when it's over, like, okay, there you go, boom. And they drop you off wherever you land.
And now what?
And you have to pick yourself up. And that's why I changed I added my middle initial to my actor's name because, I think people are trained to think one-dimensionally and they like to compartmentalize people, especially athletes. They think we can't do anything else but run, jump, catch a football, whatever, which is so far from the truth. The majority of athletes are some of the smartest people. You have to be. And, I
certainly in football. I mean, that playbook is ridiculous.
I think they see what we do physically and they think it's just this brutal, Neanderthals. It's like, no, you have to be super smart. You have to be very intuitive, instinctive. That's why you make it to that level.
And play 12 years too.
Play 12 years is a long time because they're constantly trying to get you out. They're constantly trying to, not pay you. Constantly trying to bring someone else in and take your job. So I added the Q because I wanted to make sure that I separated Thomas Jones, the 10,000-yard Pro Bowl, whatever, football player, from the actor because I'm a real actor. I'm not just the guy that's just saying, let me just see if I can get in a TV show. And no, I really love acting. I love the craft. It's helped me figure out who I am because football puts you in this box because you can only work within this small area and you can't really create. You can't really be a human, and it takes a lot of the humanity away from you, the way you have to be. I'm a totally different person when I played. When I played, I was very intense, very aggressive, and I enjoyed the violence of the game, And then because I started off so bad, I had this chip on my shoulder, and I carried that throughout my career, which I think is why I was able to do so well towards the end because I always felt like I had to prove myself. And that makes you that kind of person sometimes off the field. And acting helped me really become open and vulnerable and be okay with showing me being a human being. And that's I think those are the best actors, the ones that show the most humanity. I think that's why people can connect to their characters. And that's what I was able to do with this Comanche character.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.